Hey guys, it's Phoebe and welcome back to my channel. I am about to throw on an hoodie because I'm cold, but today I'm going to be doing the Booktuber tag because while I have done a lot of AuthorTube stuff, I kind of want to bring in some Booktube stuff this year. That is better. Now I don't know how much Booktube stuff I will get done, but I am trying this year, okay? And I am even doing a reading challenge this year where I am trying to read 4 books in 2024. A lot of people will go like 60 books. But for me, as a mum who writes and does YouTube and podcasts and blogs and all the stuff I do, I find it easiest to have a couple of months per book. The first book I've been reading, well, I've kind of been cheating. It's Stephen King's It. I hate clowns, so I refuse to pick up the book, but I am reading the audiobook, and I'm hoping this will lead me into watching the movie, and hopefully not getting nightmares, because I do get nightmares about clowns if I haven't got nightmares about clowns yet listening to it, so we might be on an okay path. Anyway, off topic. So, Booktuber tag. I think it's like 11 questions, so yeah. Number 1, why did you start this channel? Originally, I started this channel to share writing tips, share my books, share my love for writing, but I also love to read, and before I was a writer, I was a reader, an avid reader. I'd read heaps of books, and so I kind of just want to share my love for books as well, because I feel personally, you can't share your love about writing if you don't love books, and share that love too. Number 2. What are some fun and unique things that you can bring to Booktube? I actually don't know. I don't have like a whole huge book collection. I did, and then I downsized to books I'll actually read or have read and enjoyed. I've been going through a whole clear out thing at the moment. But I do enjoy reading, and I want to be able to get newer generations into reading if they are not reading, as well as maybe help you guys find books that aren't just mine that you might enjoy. Number 3. What are you most excited about for this new channel? I think I'm most excited to discover new books. You know, I'm very much the sort of person who doesn't just make videos. I watch the same sort of videos I want to make. So I'm excited to find out new books, new authors, and just share them with you guys as I fall in love with them. Number 4. Why do you love reading? I love reading because it is so much fun. I love reading the same reason I love writing. It helps me escape reality. And while I write to help others escape reality, I read to escape my own reality. Number 5. What book or series got you into reading? I don't actually remember. I think the first book I remember is The Gollywogs. I still have that book. It was I think my grandmother bought it, and then my mother had it, and then I had it, and now my daughter's having it. Although it's very old and falling apart now. But I do remember I loved those stories. So, I'm just going to say that. But my favourite story that got me into horror specifically, because that's what I love supernatural, I love romance, I love paranormal, I love horror mostly though, was Stephen King's Pet Sematary. Was the first book of Stephen King's I read, and I just fell in love with it. But I didn't find out about that until after I had watched The Shining by Stephen King, also but the movie, and I fell in love with Stephen King via that, and I now have a Stephen King tattoo, and I do want some more. Number 6. What questions would you ask your favourite booktubers? I would ask them what got them into booktubing, as well as I'd ask them what they're currently reading, because I always find that so interesting. Let me know in the comments what you guys are reading, because I'd love to know. Number 7. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Scheduling. That is always my biggest thing. I find it so hard to be able to sit down and film. I have done really well last year, and I'm hoping this year will be the same, that I'm actually getting into a routine of YouTube videos when my daughter's asleep, writing when my daughter's asleep, hobbies when my daughter's asleep, my business, advertising of that while she's awake, playing with her toys or like eating or whatever, and then my podcasts when she does go away with family, like her family. So I think I'm in a routine now, but I don't know if I keep kicking the tripod. I'm sorry. Number 8. When did you start reading? I think I read my first book at about age 3 or 4. Probably not very well, but I did. But I had been read to since a newborn, so I've always had the influence of books in my life. Number 9. Where do you read? I read wherever. So at the moment, for example, with Stephen King's It, with the audiobook, I've been listening to it while I go on walks. I go on weekly walks. I've been listening to it while I shower. I've been listening to it in bed, on the couch. When I have a physical book, I like to be either in bed or the couch. I don't think I would cope very well reading while walking, more showering. Number 10. What kind of books do you like? I already kind of answered that. I like paranormal, I love supernatural, romances, and horror, but horror is my number 1. I do dabble in some other genres though. I'm not really confined to a genre specifically. I think if the back, like the blurb, sounds interesting, I'll read it. I don't care about covers or anything like that. I just care if it sounds interesting. And number 11, what does your book collection look like? Now, I'm not going to show you. My living room is a mess with toys at the moment, so I'm not going to show that. But I have 2 big bookshelves. I have an 8-cube bookshelf, and then I have a 4-tier bookshelf, which is quite narrow. So all my book series are on my 8-cube, as well as Stephen King. He takes up 4. I'm trying to collect all his books, and he takes up 4, technically 5, but I haven't found the rest of my collection. They're like scattered around my room and my hallway, and I need to put them up. And then my little 4-tier is like little standalone books or things from like Point Horror that I've decided to keep and things like that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!